What's happening, everybody? As promised, here is part 2, aka day 2 of my New Year's liquidation sale haul. And you're probably thinking, what, Gino, 2? You went back twice? Yes, I did. Half off, tons of books. Had to take second advantage again of this massive sale because you just couldn't pass it up. And doing like a day 2 of it almost feels like a convention. Good times, good shopping days. All right, let's get to it. So here's everything split up in these 2 bags because I brought the box, but I knew I was gonna hit the shelf. So I always take a box whenever I'm traveling somewhere, because especially for like sale or something, like, all right, gotta load up the books. But then since I didn't anticipate going back for day 2, I didn't have anywhere else to put the new books, so I just didn't get them bagged and just toss them in. So let's jump in. Now these ones I have, for sure these ones I have not gone back through. So I don't know what the hell's in here. I remember some of them, but this is gonna be a surprise for real. All right, so, and we'll just toss it back in there when we're done. Sounds good. All right, so let's start over here. This is actually, oh, you know what? So I actually did, I think I mentioned in the first part that I did pick up some of the newer releases because there were, what was it? So New Year's, so yeah, whatever, was it 30th? 29th, 30th, whatever. So a couple books did come out that week. I was like, oh, you know what? I do need those, so let me just get them right now. I'm already at the shop. They have them. So again, they put them on the shelf. They just had them off in some long boxes off to the side. And I went back through there. So, all right, you know what? Let me get those. So here's one of them. Dark Knight's Death Metal number 6. Art Germ. What's the dude's name? Is it Mr. Miracle? I don't remember his name. Yeah, I think it's Mr. Miracle. It might be. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about him. But again, since I was getting some of those other Art Germ variants, I figured, you know what? I'll get the whole run. It's only 7 issues. So I just needed to pick up 2, 5. Yeah, I think 2 and then 5 through the rest. So there's that. Here is Philadelphia number 11. Again, jumped on this after that amazing read from Value 1, that first trade. So picked up this, and I have most of the single issues now. So yeah, pretty productive, and especially when you jump on, and that one's less than a year, I guess, because it's only, I think 11 was the most recent one. Easy catch up on, as long as you can secure the first issue, which I did, mycomicshop.com. Got that. That wasn't, I can't remember how much that was. That was only a few weeks ago, but it was either probably just above cover price. So yeah, that worked out. And then here is Undiscovered Country number 10. And I guess I don't know how far this one is. So this one might have been the most recent one, 11. I'm pretty sure one of these was the recent. Well, I think Undiscovered Country was one of the ones that I got new, so it must have been number 11. And here is another variant for Amazing Spider-Man 49, Legacy 850 that I did not pick up. This is the Mahmoud Asrar Symbiote Spider-Man variant there, which I dig, and he's a dope artist. Saw a lot of his work on Supergirl New 52, which I think was the first time I saw his work, and I was into it. And then he came over to Marvel, did some stuff in Marvel with New X-Men, or All New X-Men, one of those. And yeah, so he's dope. I think I got to meet him. I got to meet him sometime, because I had him sign my Supergirl number 1 from New 52. And then another series I checked out, I was like, oh, you know what, this looks cool, whatever, I'll check it out. Not that one. Oblivion Song. So I did pick up some more of these. You saw I did pick up the Image first copy, but now I also have the actual number 1. So first issue this. Unfortunately, did not have any of the other single digits, I don't think. I have to double check. I can't remember now. But so this one is, I think they're probably close to 30, because I have 22 here. And I feel like I have some more somewhere else, maybe in here. I don't even know. But figured, you know what, fuck it, go all in on that one. So Oblivion Song number 1. And I like the coloring on some of these covers. Here's number 10. There's this Robert Kirkman and Lorenzo De Felici. 13. Got caught up saying the cover, or the creator's name. I don't know if I even said the issue number. Here is 14. Ooh, this is nice. I like this cover here. 15. I like the coloring on this next one for sure. So Oblivion Song, if anybody's reading this, or I don't even know if it's current, I have no idea. Like this one, Undiscovered Country. What was the other series I picked up? There's another one from Image. Undiscovered Country. Oh no, Disaster Inc. That one's a 5-issue. That was from Aftershock anyway. There's another Image series besides. Maybe I'm thinking of Oblivion Song. Yeah, but if you're reading this, let me know what you think of it. Spoiler free, of course. So again, 16. 17. I did read a brief synopsis of this. Like, all right, let me look it up just to get just one quick idea of what the hell this is about. 18, but I did succeed in one of my goals I wanted to do with the sale, which was just check out some other series that I haven't read. Like you all know, I definitely like. Obviously, I love superhero stuff, so Marvel and DC, I keep a bunch of that like coming in, and I always talk about indie stuff. So if you've been following me for any long time, anytime you see a haul, unless it's like specifically like a Marvel or DC haul, then or like a specific character, or whatever, you will always see tons of indie stuff in my hauls. Image, Boom, Dark Horse, Aftershock, Vault, Source, Scout, AWA, Artisans Inc. Who else? I was trying to think of all the random like indie publishers that I fuck with pretty heavily. I know there's some of them that are constantly that have a huge presence in my collection. So always shouting those out. So whenever they're doing dope work, and I'm reading plenty of titles from all of those, especially Vault. I read a lot of Vault stuff. So shout out to them as always. Oblivion Song 19. And one of the things I always kind of stress is I like doing that because so much of what we see on like YouTube and everybody like obviously going to give a lot of mainstream love, but I like to shout out the titles that I like that don't get as much publication or press on Twitter, like comic news sites, especially on YouTube, Instagram. So I'm always shouting out the indie stuff, spread some love and spread some awareness, and hopefully put some people on some cool new reading material. There's number 20, and then this one looks like a kind of homage to or a shout out to not Dark, but what's that title? Die. Another Image title that kind of design there. I read the first trade of that, and I think going into it, I didn't realize it was going to be some D&D related shit. So it kind of like that kind of drug it down for me a little bit. But some of the other stuff, like it looked cool, like visually, but like I guess the D&D, because I guess it's like a resurgence now. D&D, see that shit all over Twitter, Instagram, and just at shops, and just like all that tabletop gaming type shit. It doesn't appeal to me, but like some of the other stuff in that book were kind of cool. So I'm like, that part was turning on, but then kind of like, oh, I don't know which way I want to go with it. And going over to Marvel, here's the variant for Exosaur's Destruction. This is the local comic shop day variant. I didn't pick this up when it first dropped. I didn't realize it was one of them. And I was thinking, I just thought it was another cover. And since I already had two copies of Destruction, like two variants of it, I was thinking, I didn't really feel pressed to get a third one. When I realized it was a local comic shop day one, and like, hey, look, it just fell into my lap, half off. And here is Marvel's Voices, number 1. I do have the Indigenous Voices one. So I saw this one there, and I was like, oh, this looks cool. Got kind of Miles Morales there and a bunch of other characters. So looking for this expanded edition of the comic inspired by the acclaimed podcast. I don't know anything about that podcast. But yeah, looking forward to seeing all the creators who are involved in that. Oh, here they go. The other Empire books that I was talking about. So I ended up going for the rest of the Alexander Lozano variants. There's Thor for issue number 1. And Ghost Rider for Robbie Ray's Ghost Rider for number 4. So now I have the standard covers for 1 through 6, as well as all of Alexander Lozano's covers there, because they just look dope. And I wish I had got another copy of the She-Hulk and the Captain Marvel ones, because those were my 2 favorites. So like those 2 were the ones that kind of made me decide to go out there, and I figured, you know what, might as well get all of them. So now I have extra sets. So, And here is Avengers, Empire Avengers 0, as well as Fantastic Four. I think the Fantastic Four one was the one that was pretty highly sought after. I don't know, but I got both of them, so. And I had to get another copy of this one, similar to the Middleton variant for Wonder Woman 766. This is one I already ordered 2 of from mycomicshop.com, so I had this one pre-ordered. But here is Dark Knight's Death Metal number 3. Yes, that's right. The Art Germ Supergirl variant, because y'all know Supergirl is my girl. She's also Art Germ's favorite superhero too, so. Oh, look at that. I knew there was some more in there. So we're gonna see some more in this. Here is Oblivion Song 25. The, what is it, extra size, or oversized 25th issue there. So, and then what else? The Science Dog shit on the back. I don't know. I like how much. Oh my god, oversized, because yeah, you got a whole other book attached to this shit. And I had to, like, I think I looked it up too. I was like, wait, is it gonna be some weird, like, reprint or just goofy shit packed together? Like, I don't want it. Like, I'd rather just have a standard issue. So I think that's what it is. That's kind of confusing. I was looking it up, but I don't know. And then here is a series I'm missing, I think issue 2 of, maybe. So I picked up, this is Strange Adventures. Here's number 3. I have one, and then by the time I got to pre-ordering them, it was up to issue 4. So I had 1 and 4, and I never bothered to pick up 2. So like at some point I'm gonna have to get those, or get that one. And then there's 3, 5, and 6. So Strange Adventures. And then I saw this one, this Pepe Le Raz. This is the Young Guns variant for Fallen Angels number 1. I just had to get this one just because it looked cool. And my girl Psylocke front and center there, X-23 and Cable, and the Sentinel in the background. So I had to do that. Couldn't pass that up. And then also with Empire, I was thinking, you know what? We had some of the tie-ins, and figured, you know what? Let me grab some of them. So here is X-Men number 4. So 404. I think I grabbed a bunch outside of. I didn't get the Captain America ones. I probably should have, or could have, but figured, what the hell. Here is this X-Men number 4 variant, the Venom Island variant. I think this is by, I can't tell who that is. I can't read the tag. Let me see, where we at? Oh, Belen Ortega and Jesus Arbuthnot. So that's, you know what, Cyp Option Gene. Let's do it. Batman and the Outsiders number 17, the variant there. This is the final issue of that run. Some more Nightwing to be found in this one. Here is variant for 67. And these 2 issues I was surprised to see, and then also reminded me that I needed them because I kind of forgot about them. So I was happy. So some Top Cow love. Here is Witchblade number 18, which was the final issue of this run, which I was digging, and I picked up a bunch of the other issues that I would like to catch up with it. I think, was it last year? Yeah, sometime last year. I don't remember. It might have been the year before, actually. And then here is 17. So I was missing. I got picked up or pre-ordered up to issue 16, and I feel like they not on a hiatus, but maybe some of the issues got delayed or something. There's something weird happened with the publishing, and like I can't remember. Either I just forgot about it or they got delayed, so I didn't like have them ordered, and now they just fell into my lap. So look at that. Empire Avengers number Empire Avengers number 3, featuring my man Black Knight again. Black Knight getting some love in 2020 and 2021. I didn't realize this was folded over. That sucks. That's not cute. Empire Avengers number 2. That's unfortunate. And we got Spider-Woman number 2, the villain variant, her versus Juggernaut. I like the villain variants on this one, so I think I have, and I should have just pre-ordered all those from the start, but I have the standard cover of that one. I think actually, you know, when it dropped, I think I might have just picked up the standard cover. I might have 2 of those, something like that. I can't remember. And then here is Empire number 2. Oh, you know what? Yes, because I had I pre-ordered one of them. It was a standard cover, and then when the issue dropped, I saw it and I thought I had pre-ordered the villain cover, and for some reason, I don't know if I didn't see it like online or I didn't check. I don't remember, but I feel like I have a duplicate of either issue 2 or issue 3, something like that. I don't know. Have to double check. So anyways, again, Empire X-Men number 2 of 4 and number 1 of 4. So I still need number 3. So I'll probably end up having to order that. Here is Cable number 2. So now that one, even though it is early, I do have that complete. And I do have the standard as well as a variant for issue number 3. And here is Nightwing 76. And I was happy to catch this one because this is the cover I wanted. Nightwing 77, the standard cover. And I almost was going to order it. But luckily, I think when I went back for day 2, they had it. It was like, I found a copy of it, so got it half off, so that works. And we got some Fantastic Four action. Figured, fuck it, what the hell. I have a bunch of this running, well, just about half of it, so let's jump in. Here is Point of Origin Part 3, Fantastic Four 16. 17. Torchy. 18. Because I did pick up one, I have already had like 1 through 10 and 12. Picked up 11 recently, and then I had the Alex Ross Timeless variant for 24, so all 4 of those. And then the Art Germ Dr. Doom cover for 25. And then I think I've just pre-ordered one of the, like a variant for whatever issue is going to be out in 2 months. And I think it has a dope Human Torch cover. So I was like, oh, you know what, that looks cool. Let me get that. And I wanted that one just because it looked cool. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to have that. I have some of these other issues. Fuck it, let me just get the rest of them. There's 19. And 20. 21. Ghost Rider, 22. So Empire tie-ins there, 23. And so yeah, here's some of the Mark Brooks covers. There's 26 and 27. Going back over to Spider-Woman. There's another villains variant. This is the Peach Momoko one for number 5. Oh my gosh, what's it again? Number 5. That's what happens because I haven't bagged and boarded these yet. So, and then got Captain Marvel appearance, Spider-Woman 26. Absolutely dig Spider-Woman and Captain Marvel's relationship, especially after Carol became Captain Marvel, and some of those Avengers books from, I don't even know what year that was, but the early 2010s, like it was the early 2010s, give or take. But like their appearances together in some of the Avengers books were really cool. I like their dynamic, their relationship. They were cool as hell together, so I always appreciate that. And then here is the standard cover for Flash 765. I just like this one. I have the variant for it, but I just wanted this one because it looks cool. The Alchemy of Agony. Like that coloring there, a lot of energy. And then here's some more Oblivion Song. There's 23. 25. 26. And while I'm editing this video, I will look up to see if this, I think it is still going. I don't know what issue number it is, or it's up to, so we'll see. There's 27. Oh my gosh, coming to the end. And in the rare occurrence, here is Star Wars The Force Awakens #1. This was part of big stack of, not a big stack, but a sizable stack of Star Wars comics that I picked up. Those actually weren't for me. Those actually for one of my guys. So I'm like, oh, you know, I'm going to the sale. And it's like, oh, they happen to have a bunch of Star Wars stuff, and he wants to kind of get back or get into some comics more. And he's a big Star Wars fan, so hey, that's a great point for him. So I was like, oh, you know, I'll grab a bunch of them. So I did. And last issue's up. Here is Empire Avengers #1. I think that's a Steve McNiven cover. Fairly certain. And last up, we have my girl Psylocke. Here is the variant for Hellions #5. Because it's Psylocke. I always gotta have some Psylocke love in there. So I don't know who did this one though. I don't know. Let's see. To the credits page, wherever you are. Wait, that's not Sarah Shelley, is it? Or is that Steven Segovia? I don't know which one it is. But it just said, yeah, it's a variant. It must be Sarah Pacelli and Tamara Bonneville. And so, yeah. If that is, then I'll double check later. So, yeah. So that is everything from New Year's sale haul. Day 2. Again, it feels like a convention. Day 1, day 2. And all that good stuff. Stack 2. Tons of cool stuff. Trying out new series. Picking up some variants. And just spreading a lot of love and spending a lot of money. So cool stuff. So yeah, share your thoughts on everything you saw here. Let me know what you thought. What are these titles? If you've been reading any of these, like Oblivion Song, whatever else, share your thoughts in the comments below. Spoiler free, of course, because that's how we get down. Let me know what you're picking up lately, what you've been eyeing, back issues, new issues, whatever. Just what have you been reading lately? What are you looking forward to? All that good stuff. Lots of cool stuff. And 2021 is setting up to be an interesting year. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so that is that. More comic stuff. Just got a bunch of stuff coming in. So plenty more books to show off, plenty more reading material, and more stuff to log into my collection. So yeah, that's that. Happy reading, happy hunting, happy collecting. This is GENOTHADRAGON. Thanks for watching, and peace out.